This is Ruben Lowing. I'm here in McAllen, Texas. It's Saturday afternoon. So there's been a lot of information. So last night on the product training, there was some really impressive stuff, and then there was some other things happening. We had our regular team training today, and then we joined the Houston group, and from now on, every Tuesday night, we're going to be plugging into the Houston group. Okay? So I'm going to see if I can't do this. Let me if I can turn this around while I'm talking. Nope, I can't. All right, so I got to just flip the phone around. All right, let's see if this works. Hang on. Okay, so last night, during the product training, they were talking about the Index Universal Life and how diverse it is. It's like the Swiss Army knife for financial planning, right? And they didn't draw this square out, but I'm going to do it. I saw Xuan Nguyen do this, and it just fascinated me. Okay, so when you look at the benefits, or when you're looking into an investing period, you want to try and put it in the 4 boxes. Okay, so the first box is going to be rate of interest. Okay, so with an Index Universal Life, with the Transamerica FFIUL, you've got a cap of 15%. Okay, now there's others that are 12%. Pacific Life, after 5 years, has no cap. Okay, and then there's protection. Okay, so there's, with the Transamerica FFIUL, you have a floor of 0.75%. So no matter what the market does, you're going to get 3/4 of a point. Okay. Now, when you look at the difference compared to a variable universal life and an index universal life, since 2000 to 2012, with the ups and downs, the variable universal life was up 0.45%. The index universal life was up 114.45%. Okay, because that floor, it was at 0% back then. That's what that did for them. Okay, so that's significant. Okay, then the next is the tax advantages. Okay, so the tax advantages, because of the IRS code 7702 alpha, so it's got tax deferred growth and tax advantage income and a tax-free death benefit. Okay, and then when you look at the living benefits, all right, you're looking at the you're going to see long-term care rider. So up to 90% of your policy can go toward your long-term care needs, right? And then there's the catastrophic illness rider. Okay, so if you get into an accident or you get something that you have to be taken care of for a while, they can access that same death benefit to take care of you. Now, when you compare this to any other investment, there's none. So let's look at real estate. Okay, I get that a lot. Okay, real estate, put that in the same category, right? Or the same 4 boxes, okay? The rate of return, okay? The average rate of return for real estate is about 4%, okay? And that's not, you know, I mean, that's the average, okay? The now if you're doing a flip, you know, but that's, you know, you're rolling the dice, okay? But that's a pretty good bet, okay? But on the average, real estate does about 4%. If the market's down, you know, that's a good time to buy, all right? But, you know, in some markets, I remember having 2 houses for 10 years that never increased a dime between 1987 and 1996, okay? All right, then you've got, is there any protection in the market for real estate? No. None, no protection, okay? We look at tax advantages. Yeah, there's tax advantages on your primary. You got an interest rate tax deduction, okay, on your primary residence, right? And you get tax-free equity on your primary residence. Okay, so that property increases in value and you sell it, you don't have to pay tax on the gain on that. Okay, and but on income property, you better do a 1031 exchange, or you're going to pay income tax on that gain. Okay, so you got to buy a property of equal or greater value to get that. Okay, and you don't get the interest rate tax deduction on a rental property. You can take, you have depreciation. Depreciation. Okay, so you can do, but when you sell that property, you know what, they're going to want their money back. All right, learn that the hard way. So then there's living benefits. In case you don't have any long-term care savings or program, and you have to go on Medicare, right? You go in the hospital for cancer or stroke or whatever, right? They can lien the equity in your property, and all your assets to take care of you. Okay, but that's going to be when that property is sold. That's got to be paid back, right? So that's comparing the Index Universal Life to real estate. But you can do that with any other investment when you're looking at investments compared to the 4 boxes. So what this guy said was amazing. The average long-term care cost is $85,000 a year. Okay, and it's like, so how many people you know have that laying around? Okay, so if you don't have a policy that's got a long-term care rider, you know, then they're going to lien your assets if you got them. Okay, but other than, and that's not for long-term care. That's only for the hospital stay. Okay, you're not going to get that in any other form. All right, so I thought that was fascinating. I hope this turns out okay. I'll be posting it if it does. All right, bye.